Hey y'all, today's video is a yoga flow that is designed to help loosen up your body. If you're feeling tight, this is for you. I also wanted to thank you for watching this video and clicking on it. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. Alright, unfurl your yoga mat, grab yourself a bottle of water, and let's get started. Alright, we're gonna start shaking it out. So from a standing position, we're just gonna shake a leg. Take a break if you need to regain your balance. Shake your leg. Take a few breaths. Do it on the other side. All right. Now we're gonna take a wide stance, a little bit wider than hip width apart. You wanna come onto the balls of your feet a little bit, so lean forward so that your heel can peel off the ground. And we're gonna have our arms up to the side. I like to bend them, you can have them straight out. And we're just gonna gently twist back and forth to warm our spines up. Ooh. And see how when I go up, my heel peels up off the ground? If you leave your heel on the ground, you can hurt yourself. I think it's your knees that take damage when you do that. So, get that heel off the ground. Every twist. Twisting to the left, your right heel comes up. To the right, your left heel comes up. And you just sway back and forth. Oh, that makes sense. All right. So our spine's warmed up. So do a little bit of a deeper spine twist. So we're gonna take our legs out even further. A nice wide stance. T-shape the arms. And we're gonna bring our right hand down to our left foot. And our left hand goes straight up to the sky where we can look at it. Expand through your chest. Push your chest out. Back. And then we're going to do the other side. So arms out. And we're going to take the left hand to the right foot this time. And the right hand's going to go straight to the sky. Send your gaze up toward your right hand. Oh, that feels good. To a wide stance mountain. And then swing down. Make sure you got a little bit of a bend in your knees here. And if you're right here, that's fine. If you're right here, that's okay. If you're like just right here and that's all the stretch you could do, that's fine too. Just find where you feel the stretch and go there. Just hang out. After a few deep breaths here, we're gonna just transition right into like a seated squat. Bend your legs and bring your butt to the ground. You can bring your butt all the way to the ground and scoot your feet in if you need to. Just make sure your knees are always behind your toes. And just push your legs out to the side a little bit here. Oh, that's nice. and we're gonna do a twist here. So you're gonna put your left hand out and bend your arm, put it around. With your right arm, you reach up to the sky and behind yourself and link up with that left hand. And send your gaze up toward the sky. Soften your face if you feel any tightness in your jaw, your forehead. Other side. Again, checking that the knees are behind the toes. And then sending the gaze skyward. Some days I'm too tight and I can't come all the way to this shape. Those days I just hang out here like this. Now, come on up, backward swan dive. We'll do a little downward dog. Easy. Downward dog. You'd never want your legs locked, so keep a slight bend in your knees here. And you're sending your heels towards the ground. So if you're way up here, you're just pressing them towards the ground, even if they're not touching yet. If it feels really good too, you can pedal slowly with your feet like this. That'll get some good calf juices flowing. With your hands, you'll really want to dig in with your fingers and your palms pressing into the ground, and claw in with your fingers to help take the stress off your wrists. If your wrists are really hurting, you can put your hands into fists like that. And hips towards the sky. Melt your shoulders down your back and away from your ears. 3 breaths here. Come down to all fours. Put your big toes together and your knees out real wide. And send your hips back to sit on the ground. And then you're going to walk your hands forward and come into child's pose. Another variation of child's pose is just with your arms down like this. Sometimes it feels a lot better for me, so just do what feels right. The idea here is to be stretching your chest and your upper body if your arms are upwards, and your tailbone comes down towards the ground. Come back to fours. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow. So take a deep breath in and fill your belly up. When you do this, drop your belly down and make your head try to touch your tailbone pretty much. Just make it a big, deep arch. And then when you exhale, you go the opposite way. Make like the letter C with your body. Try to touch your forehead to your tailbone this way. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Black cat. 2 more. Come to flat back. And then we're gonna come to a seated position. Cross-legged is fine. From our seated position, we're gonna take our legs out wide to the corners of our mat. You're gonna sit up tall and reach your arms up above your head. And then bring them down to the ground as you fold forward from your hips. Walk your hands and your fingers forward. Come down until you feel the stretch. You're gonna feel it really deep here in your hip crease. And you don't wanna feel pain, so don't stretch until you feel pain, you know. If you're feeling pain, back up a little. Still feel a little bit of a stretch, hold it there. If you're feeling up to deepening the stretch on an inhale, you expand and pull deeper a little. Then on your exhale, you relax. Even if you're doing that though, do not stretch yourself to the point of feeling pain. All right, we're gonna bring our arms up and do a little bit side stretch. Twist your whole trunk to the left. Come down to your left toes. The goal here is to kiss your knee. But if you're not there yet, you can stay right here. That's fine. Again, your inhales are for lengthening, getting deeper into your stretch. Exhales, you soften, relax into the stretch, but right where you're at. After a few breaths, we're going to switch sides. Now we're going to bring our legs together. And we're going to put one of our foot flat on the ground, one of our feet flat on the ground, cross it over our knee. So I have my right foot crossed over my left knee. And now I'm going to take my left elbow and put it on my right knee and twist around. You might remember the stretch from PE. A lot of us had it there. And again, you inhale, you deepen your stretch. Exhale to soften. And just spend a few breaths here. You can spend longer there if it's feeling really juicy and delicious. We're gonna switch sides and do the same thing. Center. All right, we're gonna come onto their backs and finish up here. few more poses left, so hang in there. Come onto our backs and lift our knees up to our chest and hug them in. And if you have a nice even floor, I recommend just rolling around, especially if you have a nice wood floor. Roll back and forth, give yourself a mini back massage here. You deserve it. Feet back to the floor. We're gonna put our right ankle on our left knee, and just like we had a moment ago, we're gonna bring our left leg up to our chest and grasp it. I have my hand around my calf. If that's too much, you put your hand around your thigh right here. A little bit of a less deep stretch. Put your hand right here. You could pull it all the way into your chest. You can. I can't do that. Don't overstretch yourself. If you feel any pain, loosen up a little, go a little lighter. You don't want to hurt your body. Even if you're trying to become very flexible very quickly, overstretching is not the way to do it. It will just leave you in more pain and your muscles will be aching. So yeah, take it slow. Sometimes too, I like to straighten my leg out like this, get a little extra yummy stretch right here. You can even bring your hands up here if that's more comfortable for you. And release. We're going to switch sides. This time your left ankle on your right knee, and then pull that leg up to your chest and lace your fingers together around your leg to hold it there for a few breaths. Optional modifications are on the thigh for a little bit of an easier stretch, or straightening out your leg and grabbing your calf for a much deeper stretch. Or just right here. This is also, if you pull this up to your chest, is a very deep stretch. All right. Let that out. Hands to the side, face up. And come into corpse pose and finish this flow up. Hopefully we're all feeling a little bit looser now. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your viewership, and I hope you subscribe. Comment down below if you subscribed. I'll tell you how awesome you are. You can hang out in this corpse pose for as long as you want, but I gotta get going. Namaste.